do this and then think that everything's gonna be cool. That's not how I work. Okay, cool. What about you? What's one thing that men can work on, and then we'll get to the rating game. Go ahead.
I don't know.
What can we improve on?
I'm trying to think this. I've honestly been trying to think this whole time, but I can't.
Okay, so we're good.
You can come back to me.
Okay, no, we'll do the
honestly,
rating
all
game.
the guys,
You perfect?
because like, all the guys that I don't know. I feel like they were all.
So you just choose the right guys.
I think I just chose the right guys. Honestly, I've been.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Why?
Hmm?
Why aren't you in a relationship?
Because she hasn't chosen right.
No,
Damn,
I
Kristen.
think I just graduated and I moved and I'm like switching jobs and I'm going through like a big phase in my life where I kind of just want to like figure myself out and like.
Okay.
So if your ideal guy came to the door right now, you wouldn't take him?
No, I would. I'd consider it for sure.
Okay, so you just haven't found the right guy.
No, you know what it is? I don't think I'm emotionally ready to be in a relationship right now. Like I feel like
Because the right guy hasn't came
because
in
I've
to
gone
change that.
I've gone through a lot in the last couple of years and just like right now like I know like I don't know, I would probably react in ways that I wouldn't necessarily like if I waited a little longer, if that makes sense.
But going back
I
to
mean-
my question, if
Hold
the
up.
ideal guy came through, you would take him, even though your emotions are fucked up.
I would consider it.
Wait, so are you having sex
'Cause-
now though?
Mhm.
Are you having sex right now?
Yeah.
She's laughing.
Because she's my best friend. We fucking flew out here together. She knows everything. I'm like, shut up.
All right, so you're having sex right now, but you just said you were focusing on yourself.
That's what she means by
Okay,
what's wrong
so
with
so
that?
here here's the thing.
Okay,
though, right?
I just got out of a relationship like however many months ago. You need to give yourself time to heal. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
but how, you're healing by
By fucking other
No,
guys.
I just mean like
She's
oh, God.
healing all right.
No, I just mean like I like that relationship obviously like triggered me in a lot of ways that I wasn't like that before.
Okay.
So now like I'm not gonna go project those emotions and triggers onto somebody
So
else.
you don't
Like,
pick the right guys.
So
no, I do. There's
Athena.
nothing wrong with them. They were all great guys. and they
Athena,
treated me
here's
really
the issue
well.
though. Here's the issue, right?
Nobody's perfect.
Athena, you are 22, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're healing right now, but you're meeting people and you're sexually active, right? So what happens is when you get to 24 and you meet the right guy or the guy that at least until that part
Why not settle
point in your
down?
life, he's the guy that you really want to be with. He's gonna ask you, because most men that want to invest into women, they'll ask him like, "Yo, how many guys have you been with?"
Mhm.
Now in your healing stage, you already racked up like 8 guys.
No, I don't sleep with multiple people. I just
Times that by two.
Like,
Well, so you have only slept with one person,
like one or two.
one
Like,
or two.
Like not at the same time.
If it's one or two,
No,
you
I've
would know
only-
if it's one or
no,
two.
no. Like I like since
No, I'm
I've
saying,
been
like,
single,
one
I've
at
only
a
been
time.
sleeping with one person.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is in general, like when a guy meets, like I'm not asking a girl how many threesomes have you had.
No, of course.
I'm asking her how many partners have you been with,
Yeah.
sexually, because I want to know if you're worth investing into.
No, of course. But my thing is, I don't date. Like I date to marry. So like those two relationships were like
So why didn't the
huge for
relationship
me,
work
do you know
out?
what I mean?
Why didn't it work out? Who broke
I
up with
think
who?
we were together for a long time, and I think you just grow apart. Like at some
Who
point,
broke up with who?
It was mutual.
Yeah, but you just said that you're.
No, it was mutual. It was completely mutual.
But you just said that you're single and you're having sex. So how are you dating to marry?
What's wrong with that?
No. Like
I'll get to that in a second.
in my past relationships, like the whatever that I was in, like I was dating them to marry. Like I
No, I know.
I saw things in them that I never saw in anybody else, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the chance and like date this person, and like I was dating to marry, and unfortunately this didn't work out. Things happen, whatever, you change. But I'm like, obviously I need to give myself time to heal before I go and project things onto somebody else who doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? And again, like I'm just gonna like live my life and do me for a little bit, and then if that
I know,
right
but see,
person
that's the
comes-
problem. You doing you for a little bit, and we'll get to that because he's asking me what's the problem with that, and I think that is a problem.
Mhm.
People saying what's the problem with that, because like typically
Because I wouldn't say have a hoe phase, but I definitely think people should experience.
that is a whole phase
Yeah.
though.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a whole phase.
How's it a
What's wrong
hoe
with
phase
that?
sleeping with one person after you break up?
No,
for a long period of
I'm
time.
saying after you break up and you're going through a dating phase where you're sleeping with people,
Correct.
that is, I consider that a whole phase. If you're not dating to marry, like you said, I consider that a whole phase.
I mean, you can't just jump
I was
into a
like-
relationship.
Yeah, I was like, because
like,
my thing is like,
long-time one.
Hold on, real quick.
I don't. I
wanna
think
get
a
to
hoe
him.
phase is
Wait.
sleeping with multiple
I
people.
want to get to
though.
him. So you said what's wrong with
Yeah,
that,
what's
right?
wrong with the hook?
Okay, so how about this? Why don't you tell me what the positive is for a woman going through a whole phase? Why don't you tell me what the positive is?
Being able to make the decision of having a whole phase and just doing what she wants.
Okay, but you can make the decision about anything in life. What's so special about making a decision to go through a whole phase? Like is that
Because one, she's
as a
gonna make
woman,
that
is that
decision.
empowering?
If that is to her, that's subjective.
I need you to speak into the mic.
That's subjective. If that's
Okay, so again, give me. How about this? I'll make it easy. Give me one benefit that women get from going through whole phases. That's not making a decision, because you can make the decision about it. You can go get a tattoo.
having
How about that?
sexual experience.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So what benefit does a woman get from having a whole phase?
Having sexual experience.
She gives better top.
Yeah,
She gives better top.
She gives
Okay.
better top. I got something.
Hold on,
Can I say something?
Okay, hold on.
Let me read
Hold
that.
on.
What's a negative?
Okay, I'll get to
Wait,
that in a
yeah,
second.
before
Okay, so
that.
hold
I
on.
know.
I'm about to get to you right now.
Yeah.
So giving better top, right?
Yeah.
So when I meet a woman and she gives me bomb top,
Yeah.
I'm loving that shit
Uh-huh.
for the night.
Where
Exactly.
That's it. Like why would I want to invest into a girl that I know
You don't have to. That's your choice.
But okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But-
Why would you give her
All right.
advice to be able to do that, right?
I got
When no one's gonna want to invest.
I got
like,
something to ask you though.
Go ahead.
What the fuck do you want her to do? Sit at home and masturbate?
What?
But that's-
I want her not to be a slut. Like,
But,
why
like,
does
no,
she
no,
have
no,
to?
no.
Yo, why
You
does
didn't
she
say,
have
like,
to?
Okay,
She
what
just
do you
said-
consider a hoe
She
phase?
just said she can have a
I just
relation, like
explained what
has
that
a
was.
relation
Uh-huh.
But you
without
said
wanting to
multiple
get
people.
married and date. I want to do that.
What, bro? You got to repeat that again.
You're saying like she wants to have like not a relationship and just
Uh-huh.
talk to people
Uh-huh.
and like not just figure it out.
Okay.
I mean,
Sleep
she-
with people, not talk to people.
You think you asked if she had the dream guy. Okay, if she fucked the dream guy that night,
No, that's
Are
not what
you-
I asked.
are you like considering him?
No, that's not what we
Yeah,
asked.
we
I'm
didn't-
asking her.
Yeah, that's why I've been sleeping with one person like the whole
Okay,
time.
so,
Like
like,
that's not a hoe phase.
You could just be like, oh, it was just one thing. I didn't want it.
No, bro.
Just like
you
you.
switched. You literally just brought up a question out of thin air. We never asked that.
No, you were saying like he asked about the dream.
I
girl.
asked, no.
Or
I
dream
said
guy
if your
earlier.
ideal guy came
Ideal
in the
guy,
room,
yeah.
would you take him?
And she said she probably would consider it.
Okay, so like if she met someone and
Mhm.
thought that was the ideal guy after they fucked, then that's good. Then.
No,
Is it-
Why do you have to fuck him
We're not
to find
talking
out
about
if that's
that,
an
bro.
ideal guy, anyways?
My
Yeah,
question
you're
is,
moving
so
forward.
what do you think? What do you
Wait,
think
listen.
about?
Hold on. Here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Guys like you, she wouldn't even look to dating. She wouldn't even.
Why
look
do you say that?
How you know?
Again,
How you
hold on,
how
hold
you
on.
speak?
Listen,
Why do you say that?
Hold on. First
Why
of
you
all,
just
bro,
make
hold on. No. I'm not, bro. Listen, if a girl had to pick between a guy like you or me, she's gonna pick me.
Why do you
Let's
say that?
keep it G. I'm look, guys. Listen,
Okay, listen.
guys,
I don't know
hold
what
on,
girls
yo,
you talk
let me
to
talk,
or
bro.
like other
Yo,
girls,
can I
but
talk? It's
I'm
my
a
show.
personality
It's my show. That's cool, but personality doesn't pay bills. Okay, cool. So here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
A guy like you would be the cool guy to hang around with.
Mhm.
That's you. You're the guy that everybody wants to hang out with. They want to, but you're not the guy that people want to settle down with.
She might be fucking him on a low though.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
fine.
what?
No,
So what? But at the end of the
I'm up.
day,
I'm up with that. I'm up
Listen,
with that.
and that's cool. But like women typically don't really value themselves anyway. So what's the fuck? Like
Whoa.
You said women don't. Wait, you said women don't value.
was that?
typically overall women don't value themselves.
What does that mean? Isn't that subjective?
Stop.
No, that's a fact.
It's a,
Hold on.
What's that?
Overwhelmingly, women don't date to marry. Let's keep it G.
Where's that from?
That's
And
We're
guys,
just taking the words out of my
Guys
mouth.
do?
and
Hold
turning
on.
Wait,
them.
guys
Hold on,
do?
bro. Listen,
guys do though?
hold on. Listen, we're not talking about guys right now. We're talking about women. The divorce
Okay.
rate is at an all-time high right now.
That's
People.
not-
Hold on. That's a
But-
fact, bro.
Wait, but
Yo,
women
hold on,
couldn't get
yo.
divorced.
Yo, I do this
But
shit
wait,
every single night, bro.
I don't.
So
Okay,
what I'm
telling
saying
you
is
too.
the divorce rate is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
People are not getting married; they're getting divorced. People are not dating to marry, bro.
Okay, but don't you?
Because
think
everyone's getting
don't you
married and
think there's-
pregnant at
Shut the fuck
21.
up, yo.
Don't
Shut
you-
up, shut
don't
up,
you
shut
think
up.
there's-
We're gonna talk one mic at a time.
Don't
Go
you
ahead.
think there's other factors to women not getting married, such as like
Like
you
what?
know, okay, before you could get married to any guy, no matter the job, and one job could like fulfill like a wife and two kids, like in the
Okay.
70s and 80s.
I agree. Yeah, that's
okay,
cool.
okay. So now like that's number one. Number two is women before like the 80s and 70s could not get a divorce. They weren't allowed to get a
Yes, you
divorce.
fucking could. What are you talking about?
You had to
No,
be
you need two parties.
no, it was two-party consent. They could not get a divorce.
Okay, but you could still do it though.
Depending
no,
on what
you
state.
couldn't. Depending on what
One
state.
person needed to be
Depends on
involved.
what state.
Okay,
And
so-
one and two.
so you're
even if
saying-
they got abused, like if you beat the fuck out of your wife, she could not divorce you.
That's like
That's-
an
that's-
exception.
That's
not
not an
true, bro.
exception. That's a
not
real
true,
thing.
bro.
That's a
Hold
real
on.
thing. Look
So-
that up.
So you're saying that it's the guy's fault?
No, I'm not saying it's the guy's fault.
We're asking a question, and
No, I'm not saying it's the
In
guy's fault.
Arkansas, they
I'm-
let you beat your wife on the
Circumstantial.
courthouse steps.
Okay, so essentially what you're saying is that back in the day, women couldn't divorce men.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying that's a big like sample size miss.
Okay,
thing.
but what does that have to do with today in today's age?
because you can't take the math of all of the women that wanted to get divorced before a certain point.
Which
But
You're
don't-
talking in the
don't-
last
bro,
20
bro,
years.
you're
which those
talking-
numbers
Bro,
pulled up.
hold on,
Yeah.
bro. But you're talking about in the last 20 years, women couldn't get divorced.
No.
You're bringing up old statistics and
That's
bringing
what
them
the
and using
statistics
them
that you're
now.
looking up
So you're-
Okay, so
what you're
if,
trying to tell them is that the statistics that you've
Speaking to
the statistics that you've seen now, not the before ones.
There
You're
is
letting them
Bro,
know.
hold on. Why would I talk about 80
Yeah,
years
that's
ago?
what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
Like, he's
I'm
talking about
today.
now.
I'm talking about
Okay,
today.
okay.
Yeah, but he's
The
trying
things
to
that I've done
because
now.
because it's the same argument with like statistically talking about how there was no left-handed people before like 1970 or something like that. That's a
Okay.
real thing. Look that up.
Okay.
The reason why is because if you were left-handed before, you would get beat until you became right-handed. The church
Okay.
and like your parents thought left-handed. So that's a stat.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people that are left-handed now.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of women before that wanted to divorce their husband, or husbands that wanted to divorce their wives,
Okay.
per se, that couldn't because that wasn't a thing yet. So if
Okay.
you're talking about the last 10 years, 15
No,
years
bro.
of data,
No,
okay, 30 years of data
Okay.
compared
See,
to all
that's
of America.
you see how you're moving the goalpost right there, though?
I'm not moving the
10,
goalposts.
15,
You just said
20,
10,
30
15,
years.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was an under exaggeration.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're talking about the last like 40 years. Humanity, from when we could get married, was like 200 years ago.
Okay.
So you're missing 150 years of data.
Okay.
So 75%
But I'm
of
trying
the
to
data
figure
is gone.
out how that correlates to today, bro.
I feel like
There's
he's
other
basically
factors.
saying if
There's
it
other
was
factors.
easier for bitches to get divorces, bitches would have got
I'm
divorced.
glad- I'm glad
Yeah.
you understand
and
that.
here's the thing,
Yeah.
right? So would you say that we're better off today or 100 years ago?
I think
As far as society overall, think about it. Like,
definitely better.
Better
in,
today?
in some aspects. Like,
okay,
Like
As in what? Not happiness.
Bro, there
no,
was
the
some
happiest
happiness for women
time. The
before.
happiest time was what I just talked about in the 70s and 80s.
Great.
Why?
That's my
There's
point.
a
That's
reason
my
why.
point.
There's a reason why.
Because
Cocaine.
no, because you could have a job, you could work a factory job and
Yes.
take care of kids and a family and have a house.
Okay,
But how is that relevant to like women being divorced? Isn't that like because
bro. Well, everything
many
started
other
with
factors?
feminism.
Hold on. You don't,
Women wanting to be equal to men, they wanted to go into the workforce. You don't think
No.
that changed anything at all?
No. Women got
You-
pushed into the workforce after World War II. After World War II,
Okay.
because we needed production.
Okay, yes,
of-
at that
yeah.
time, but women
then
after that,
Mhm.
women chose to continue doing that.
because they couldn't have a credit card till the 80s. Women couldn't have a credit card
Bro,
till
you
the
didn't have shit to pay for. Why do you need a credit card for it?
Because you need like fulfillment
Spending
in
money.
life
Listen,
to feel
wait,
good
hold on.
about
You-
yourself.
Wait,
Listen,
you just admitted women couldn't have money
Listen,
before. So now they can have money.
Okay, but-
Maybe they don't need someone to take care of them because
No,
they
what
can
I'm
have
saying
money
is
now.
back in the day.
Thank you.
Shut up.
What-
Back in the day, as a man, you could take care of the household. So
Yeah.
the woman didn't
It was
need for
easier.
anything.
Well,
Okay,
okay, but women could not work at that time. So it's not.
Women
women
No.
didn't want to work.
they didn't want to work, bro.
You just said feminists ruined it. The feminists wanted to work.
What was
Yes.
the question?
Yeah.
You just said feminist girls wanted to work, and now
Yes,
they
and that
work, and
changed
now
everything.
it's
Why do you
now
think that
they're not
changed everything?
because they're not as dependent on males.
No,
anymore.
bro.
And what do you mean
listen,
change?
you seem
Change
like
what?
you,
The
listen,
construct that you
listen,
want people to follow?
You seem like a smart guy, but what I'm
Mhm.
saying is you can't sit here and say feminism didn't change anything when
I'm not saying.
when women have to go into the workforce, now they get taxed as well. Now it changes the dynamic of everything. So now you're taxing two people. So now everything inflation goes up, right?
Correct.
Think about it. Like
But-
everything's a cause and effect.
Okay.
Everything's a cause and effect, bro.
But the direct causal effect is not feminism and women coming in the workforce. Wouldn't you think it's more maybe, i.e., one, factory production, like all of the factories and stuff? Wouldn't they now are letting women in? All the owners of the factories want everyone to work 5 days a week. Now that a woman can work, they're like, why the fuck are we not raising prices? Because there needs to be two people to buy it. So why
Okay.
are you blaming the women instead of the people who are pricing the goods?
Bro,
Inflation.
what-
It's not inflation. It's not inflation.
Bro, it
It's
is.
literally
It
inflation.
is,
What
bro.
you described was just
It's
inflation.
That's the way the
It's
What
economy
you
works, bro.
described was dead ass
Inflation.
inflation.
Good
question.
Okay,
bro.
so here's the thing. I want to know how women are benefiting in today's society, because there are more drugs now than ever, right? There are more medication now than ever. Women and men are killing themselves more now than
Mhm.
ever before. So like all this is a byproduct of the way we're living, right? Like women being able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Mhm.
That's not a good thing in society, bro.
Wait,
Isn't it ridiculous that everyone has to follow the construct that you're building?
What do you mean, bro?
Explain.
There's I'm not saying everything was perfect 100 years ago. I'm saying that everything was better 100 years ago.
okay,
For you,
100 years
for
ago.
men.
Wait, 100 years ago.
Listen, women-
black people couldn't do a bunch
I'm not
of shit.
talking.
So that's
We're
fine.
not talking
No,
about racism, bro.
Okay, so
We're saying it.
All right. I'm
as far as
breaking down the
family
categories.
dynamic.
I'm
We're
breaking-
talking about family
So you're-
dynamic. We're talking about men and women.
okay,
We're talking about a household.
so you,
we're not talking about racism right now.
Okay, sure. But so I said that point. That's one example. But say women,
You literally just said
women,
that you
women
literally-
having bodily autonomy.
No, you literally just said that a man could go to one job.
Mhm.
In today's age, you need like 2-3 jobs.
Yeah, I agree. With
Okay, you can go. So as a man, you can go to one job, work 8 hours a day, and basically provide for your whole entire
that.
household.
Okay.
That's you,
Yeah.
your wife, your kids.
And you
Okay,
have a
so
second
so
family.
so so the wife, the mom was able to stay home, raise the kids,
Mhm.
nurture,
Mhm.
protect, right? Which is what women are supposed to do.
And mostly you want to do.
And mostly want to do, correct? Because here's what happens. Now you have these CEOs, right? These boss babes. They work hard. Like we had a lady last night. She's gonna become a doctor. We asked her what happens. How old is she? 24.
Yes.
She has like a few years left, right? So she'll be close to 30 when she gets her fucking when she's done with residency. She'll be a doctor. And I'm like, okay, cool. So at what age do you want to have a kid? Okay, well around 30. Okay, cool. So you just did all this schoolwork, right? You're in debt. And now that you finish your degree, you're going to become a doctor. Now you want to have a baby. So what happens now? You're either going to have to choose between being a doctor or being a mother.
You,
And guess what happens? Most people, these CEOs, boss babes, when they have kids, they don't want to go back to work, bro. They want that because the mother instinct kicks in and they want to become mothers. Like, do you have kids, bro? I have 2 kids.
Mhm.
I have a daughter and I have a son. Like, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being a parent.
How old are you? If you don't mind.
What are the stats on that?
Bro, hold on, bro.
You're like-
There's no stats on that. I'm saying from experience.
That's
If you
anecdotal.
talk, if you talk to
Anecdotal.
most, no, hold on.
Anecdotal,
If you
yeah.
talk to most parents, unless they're a shitty parent, okay, most people will tell you that being a parent is the best feeling. It's better
I'm
than
not
being
saying-
married.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that. But
Okay.
I'm saying why do it? Why,
Speak
Speak
to
into the
mine.
mic, bro. Speak
why
into
does
the mic.
everyone have to follow the construct?
I'm not
that
saying
you
everybody
have
has to follow
settle
it.
down?
I'm not.
making it
When did I?
seem like
When
that,
did I
but
say everybody has to follow it?
when you can't have a hoe phase, you should settle down, find a guy. Like, why does everyone
hold on,
have
bro.
to? Why do women have to do that?
Listen, I have a daughter. Would I ever give my daughter advice to be a to?
But
To
you
have
just
a
said
hoe phase?
your son could
I'm-
be a
I'm
hoe.
saying in
You just said your
general.
son could be a hoe.
But
They
bro,
said-
a girl and a guy are not the same thing, bro. Like, I don't know what you guys identify
Again,
as,
that's
but I'm
your
telling you,
that's your perception.
There are no
That is
equal
your
rights.
perception
That's
on
true,
reality.
bro.
I know.
Wait,
Just
but
I
wait, but
view
wait.
women as an
We-
equal.
we-
to
we
me.
just-
Equal
we
as
just-
an equal.
listen,
to me. What do you-
didn't we just literally a few minutes ago, like, decide that women have it way easier as far as when it comes to the sexual market? You can literally, any of you ladies could literally walk out
Again,
this
that's
studio. Hold
anecdotal
on.
from you, bro.
No. Hold
You're
on.
right. You're
This-
right.
This is a fact, bro. If you walk out this door, again, even the way you look, and any of these ladies walk out, if you guys go up to one person each, who's gonna have a higher chance to have sex right away? The women are. Therefore, you can't sit here and say that men and women are the same. The rules are different for us, bro. Women can have sex like this on demand.
You just create a hypothetical where you win. That's like.
But isn't that realistic?
No. That's facts, bro.
Depends on who it look.
What
No, wait. It depends on what they look like.
Is that realistic?
No.
What
If
empirical
you were
evidence?
no.
What
If
empirical
you
evidence
were
is that
bad
from?
as fuck either way, and you went up. If it was 2 super bad people,
So, like a
guys,
very attractive guy
Yeah.
and a very attractive woman, you're telling me that they have the same chance of.
You didn't see the
having
video.
sex?
You didn't see the
There's
video of
variables.
ASAP Rocky going up to
Bro,
girls.
you're
He
talking
had
about
style.
A$AP
Yeah,
Rocky,
you're talking
bro.
about.
He
Come
got-
on.
he
You're
got-
talking about a superstar.
He got downed by the women twice. He went back to back to try to pick up bitches immediately on camera, and he got folded on twice.
Okay.
So how is that? Okay, a lot of women think ASAP Rocky is the like.
Okay, bro, listen.
But
So
that's also
not-
status because if I turned him
No,
down,
they-
therefore I'd be like, yeah, I'm that bitch that turned him down.
Okay, hold on. Listen,
So
I'm talking as a woman.
your name's
So-
DeAndre?
yeah,
Okay, DeAndre. If you go on, like, I wouldn't consider any of these girls supermodels, but if you go on their phones, right?
Mhm.
Overall, most basic women have more DMs on their Instagram than a very attractive male model. Okay, that's facts. So, like, for instance, we live right across from the Heat Arena.
Mhm.
Most basic women that look average are getting way more attention on social media than a fucking NBA player.
Well, you also just talked about how like men are like supposed to get women. They're supposed to go out. And
Correct.
No,
chase.
bro,
Okay, so if that is in society, women are taught or men are taught that you have to chase the girl, and girls are taught that like you have to sit back and let them come to you. Or whatever. If that's what you're saying,
Mhm.
then obviously they're gonna have more DMs because the guys are are told from the
Okay.
beginning to you got to go hit up bitches.
And
You
I'm not
just said-
complaining. I'm
you
not
said-
complaining
oh,
about it.
okay.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm cool with that. I love that game because I know I'm gonna win at that game. What I'm saying is we can't sit here and say that men and women are equal when it comes to sex because women just have it way easier than men do, bro.
You just explained it how it was easier for a girl. You literally just said it. You admitted it.
Okay. But like that's like another thing though. Like that what I'm saying is that is like something by like society. That doesn't mean
Okay,
it's the
listen.
right thing. That doesn't mean it's an okay or right thing.
If
No,
you
no,
went to the
we're-
club
we're
right now,
fine
bro,
with it, bro.
if you went to Vendome right now, are you getting in for free? No.
Bro,
all these
that is
girls,
not-
all
bro,
these
you
girls
just
go to
compared
Vendome.
getting
They
in
go.
the
club
It's
Wait,
called
hold on.
pretty privilege.
Hold on.
You
Women
just
have
compared
I've gotten to
equal.
plenty of clubs free.
Bro, you just
I've gotten to plenty of
Okay,
clubs.
I want
But
you.
not all.
you just
hold on.
I've
compared
got
getting
all
in the
of the
club
clubs.
to smashing, bro.
Listen, I want you to be
Just
able to
the-
speak too because you've been wanting to talk. So go ahead.
You just compare getting into the club to smashing. That's not.
No, I'm using how men and women
Is it
aren't
normal?
equal. I'm showing how they're not equal. Women have pretty privilege. It doesn't matter how good a guy looks. We're not going to get in the club for free.
Okay, because the bouncer's a dude. What is that
What-
point
what-
making that it's easier for women to get laid? Like,
You think
No.
it's because it's the bouncers a dude? That's why they get in for free.
No,
If
it's 'cause they
women were
spend more
bouncers,
money,
a
and
lot
also
more
it's
guys
normal,
probably
we're
would
just-
get in for
the
free.
whole thing is they want women.
Hell
to
nah. You get the girls to. Nah, you don't get.
Listen,
Hold on. First of all,
Men are the
First
ones
of all,
that
it's
pay.
messed up
Yeah,
no matter
hold
what.
on,
They
one
want
mic at a
women-
time. One mic at a time. Go
No
ahead.
matter what, they want women to flood in there so men go spend money. That's the
Right.
whole
Correct.
point.
Yes.
That's the point of a club.
That's the point of the
Okay,
club.
so they're gonna
so-
incentivize women to come in for free
so
because
how
you guys
where
are
does
gonna
that
go in and
compare
spend
And
to
that's
money.
where the
smashing?
men
Okay.
follow.
I get in for free.
Okay.
I
Yes,
got
pretty
drinks.
privilege.
I got drinks.
Listen,
I feel like
I
this
get
is going.
drinks.
I feel like this going over your
listen,
head right
you
now.
No, it's not going
listen,
over
bro,
my head.
DeAndre, you might get in
Yeah.
for free, and that's cool. I'm happy for you. What I'm saying is, and I'm not like I think we're arguing for the same points, just in different ways. What I'm saying is, the world is different for us as men, right? We don't get the privilege. We don't get the free drinks. We don't get the free entrances.
I'm not saying that's.
Okay, what I'm
right.
saying is all of that attributes to having sex. Women are considered the prize in society. Okay, women, I'm telling you, bro. Like, if you wanted to have sex with him right here, the possibility of him saying yes is very high. However, if he turned around and said, "Listen, I like you. You're attractive. I want to have sex with you right now," you probably would shut him down. You probably would, unless you probably found him equally as attractive, or you found out that he has status or money. And you may not agree with that
Or
on
game.
live TV, but again, that's just the way it is. I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm just saying you can't sit here and then say, well, what's wrong with a whole phase when as a man now I have to deal with the 18 guys that you fucked in your during your
you
whole
just said you were the winner or whatever you said earlier. You said I know I'm gonna win that game, so why are you affected by it?
No, what I'm
You're gonna win
hold
the
on.
game.
Listen, I'm not looking to date her. But just because I'm not looking to date her doesn't mean that I'm gonna tell her, yeah, go ahead, live your life, have your little phase, because I understand how that hurts her long term.
How does that hurt her?
Bro, I mean, come on, bro.
Wait,
this is common sense at this. 1 plus
Hold on,
1 is
hold on,
two,
hold
bro.
on.
What-
So
wait,
hold
how-
on.
how-
So
okay.
do y'all hold on?
Hold
Do
on,
you
hold on,
care
hold on,
how
hold on,
much
hold on, hold on.
body count a
Yo,
girl
do you-
has?
Hold on. Do you date?
That isn't. That
Do you
does not
hold on?
come up.
Yo, do you
Real
date?
shit though. Like,
Yo, what's your name? G.
yeah.
That's your name. All right. Do you date
Nah,
men?
he's G. He's G. What's your
Okay.
name?
Gabby, right? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were a girl at first, bro, because of your name. But so do you date men or women?
I date women.
You date women.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when you go up to a woman and you want to invest into her, right? You're looking to take her serious. Do you not at all care how many people she slept with? Okay.
No, that does not.
Okay. So if she slept with 1,000 dudes, you would not care at all.
Okay, now you just make an exaggeration.
No, it's
Wow.
not, because we had a
Bro,
woman.
what if
that-
I slept with
listen,
1,000 women? I'm not complaining. I
Okay,
had
Gabby,
fun.
listen, we had a girl.
I had fun. She
Okay,
had
bro.
fun. What the
The
fuck
thing-
is the issue?
No, there's a huge issue
Okay,
there, bro.
how many
in
women?
your
Okay,
perception,
but
bro.
how
I
many
mean,
women
just
have
don't
had
ask.
1,000?
Just
How many
don't
women
ask.
do you know
No,
that have
listen,
1,000?
hold on, listen. This is episode 169.
Yeah.
You would be fucking surprised how many women come on here, and literally, we had a woman that came on here and admitted she had over 200 bodies in 1
Make
year.
me 201. What do you?
Okay, but okay, listen.
What is that?
Listen.
That plug me in.
Listen.
It sounds like that top is crazy. That slot must be insane.
And listen, okay, and that's
That
true.
must
But
be
are you
crazy.
gonna invest into that woman though?
Maybe.
I'm not even.
What is wrong with
yeah,
that?
like maybe
Maybe
if
if
I
she's-
if I
Okay,
fuck with her
listen.
enough,
You
but
listen.
I don't. I'm
Different
myself.
strokes
Even,
for different folks.
yeah, even what I'm even talking about.
Okay,
I'm just
yo-
trying to fuck regardless.
Okay, would you invest in a woman into that woman?
No.
Okay,
That's
cool.
that's-
So what I'm saying is, you guys are the minority. Women,
We're the minority.
listen, because most men
What
don't
stat is
like.
that from,
okay.
though, dude?
Oh, shit, we can play the
How
do
about
it right
this?
now.
How about this? Listen,
we has hella
There's,
guys in the room
there's
right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ethan, are you
10.
back there? 10. Okay, there's 10 guys in this fucking studio. do me a favor.
we playing a game?
So I would not invest into her. Would you invest into
I
that
wouldn't.
woman?
I wouldn't.
Would you invest into a woman that has over 1,000 bodies? Okay, or a woman that has 200 bodies in 1 year?
Use the
Would
example
you?
you had on the show.
Speaking to the mic, bro. Would you invest?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
What do you mean
So-
invest though?
Like as far as taking her seriously, dating to marry.
For a relationship.
Would you for a relationship? Would you invest?
So you don't take her serious as a human? Like, what do you?
Bro, hold on,
In a
bro.
relationship.
Hold on,
As a
listen.
human,
Hold on,
conversation.
hold on. We'll get to that in a second.
what-
So would you invest into that woman? Yes or
No, I
no?
wouldn't.
So that's 4 people. Yo, you over there? Would you invest into
Dre,
that
would
woman?
you invest in her?
No. Okay, so that's 5.
Wait.
Would you invest into that woman? No.
No.
6.
Hell
Josh,
no.
would you?
Hell no.
Ethan, would you?
Ethan?
Nah.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
7.
Okay,
So-
unfortunately, that's not how.
Like, I-
But I mean,
Okay.
a woman that's like been with like 200 men, I don't think she wants to like you to like settle down with
Okay.
you either. You
Okay,
get me?
but
That's a
Like,
good point. That's a good point. But at some point, nobody wants to be
Wait.
alone forever. At some point, that woman is gonna want to settle down. And here's what's gonna happen: she's gonna either have to lie about her body count, or
move
she's
to
gonna,
another
or
state.
she's gonna have to settle for a guy that paints his nails and probably isn't a masculine dude, right? And probably makes like 30K a fucking a year, right?
maybe that makes her happy.
that's
you know?
called
Come
that's
on.
called settling right there. Okay, so it's cool. Listen, you play
Wait,
stupid.
settling?
Listen, you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. That's how I like to say it. Okay, as a woman, if you want to go ahead and have 200 bodies in a year, do it. But just understand that there's consequences to everything.
What if it's Ice Spice?
I don't give a fuck
I don't
about
care.
Ice
Okay,
Spice,
so
bro.
Megan Fox, you're telling me if it's the baddest bitch you ever seen?
No, I
and
don't
she's
care.
Like, she's like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
done
She
with
said
that.
she has over 10. She'll be a fun time. I'm not taking her serious for a
But what
relationship.
if she
Over
matches
10.
every other qualities?
Over 10?
Listen, man. How about
Bro,
this?
you
How about
have
this?
to buy.
What if she
10?
checks
Hold on,
every
hold on.
box?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Wait.
so I have a question for you.
Yeah, 10
Okay.
is not.
Can
we go?
realistic.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
What you say?
10?
Yo,
10
hold
is
on.
not
Let me finish.
realistic.
Okay, so you said, what if she matches all the other
Yeah,
requirements,
say, like,
right? Okay.
checks every single
How about
box.
me? Let's say I'm your perfect guy, hypothetically, right?
Okay.
I'm attractive. I make good money. I everything. I check all the boxes.
Mhm.
But you know, in my past, I slept with men. I've dated men. Okay. Are you cool with that? Like, is that
Now
a
it's just taking
hold on? Is that a
completely
non-negotiable for you?
That's one thing.
Well,
Is that a non-negotiable for you?
But I thought we were talking about body.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
that's a-
hold on. The reason why I'm
that's
hold on. The
another
reason
subjective
why listen.
body.
The
That's
hold
another
on.
subjective
Again,
question.
the reason why I'm saying that is because body count doesn't matter the same for men and women. So if I tell her if I had 200 bodies in 1 year, would you care? You're gonna say no. So I understand that body count is not the same for men and women. So I'm gonna tell you something that is equivalent. You're not gonna want to be with a man that sleeps with other men. You're not gonna want that. Most women are not gonna want that. You have the accept everybody as they are movement and all that gay shit. But what I'm saying is, in general, most women want masculine leading men.
Mhm.
They don't want men that are gonna sleep with other men. You don't want that.
No.
So would you accept me as I am? Yes or no?
well,
Wait,
yes,
top
yes,
or bottom?
yes or no? Yes or no? Would
Hell
you
nah.
accept me as I am?
Personally,
Yeah.
hell nah. Personally, I don't know. My own opinion, I probably wouldn't.
If you have
sleep
the
with
Okay,
men
struggle,
if-
So
then-
listen,
You
that
sleep
is
with other men?
to men. The reason why we value women and their sexual experience,
Correct,
is because listen, man, I don't want it. It's like when I go out with my girlfriend, when I first met her, I told her, don't ever take me to a place you've been with an ex. I don't do that shit. I don't. You can call it insecure. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. As a man, I want to give you new experiences. Why the fuck do I want to take you to a place where you already had an experience there?
Oh, fuck.
Like what do you get out of it, and what do I get out of it, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to sex, it's the same thing. I don't want you to give me that sloppy toppy like he wants. I want to teach you how to give me that sloppy toppy. And then, you feel me? I don't need you to bend over backwards and show me all these moves that 10 other dudes taught you.
Mhm.
I don't care about that. What you gonna brag? Oh yeah, my last dude taught me this. Let me show you. Nah, I'm good. I'm good off that. You feel me?
Well, why would she
What
say
woman
that?
is doing that?
What
What
woman
girl
would-
is
what
that?
I-
Oh, you're
I was
creating
thinking-
hypothetical where you're with.
Yeah, like-
No, but what I'm saying is, listen, you may listen. Whatever you guys are, that's cool. If you
What
guys
do you
are,
mean by
if
that?
What do you mean by
like
that,
if you guys
dog?
are willing to accept a woman for whatever she is, how she is, she can have as many sexual parts. That's
I'm
cool.
saying,
Why would I
scared
ever
of the
the
word
word of polyamorous? Like, dog, that's a normal word.
Yeah,
to
but that's
use.
that's
It's
also something that I don't
2023.
agree with.
What?
That's
That's me personally, and that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Whatever works for you guys works for you guys.
Choice
Why-
to make.
Me personally, why am I going into like I got a big body count, so why am I going?
Yeah,
into
but you're a
hers?
dude. It
You're a
doesn't matter.
guy.
But like,
It doesn't matter.
you don't
for
think that
women.
you don't
Bro,
think the girl's
the
gonna
fact
feel
that
some
you're
type of way
arguing
if
that
I
it
said
doesn't
like
matter is-
I have 100, I have 100, I fucked 100 girls. You
Yo,
That's just a thing.
I think
across
it's to
both.
each their own
That's
opinion.
across
Like,
And you
both.
compared it to
And-
crack. Like, dog, you're smoking. You compared crack to having sex. What the? That's not.
No,
gonna-
no.
yeah, that was a little unfair, but
How? What do you mean? Like,
You
if-
said
if
that
I'm
if
s-
your dog was smoking crack or being a hoe, you would tell him, right? That's the same thing. that
no,
you
we were
would
talking
shame
about
him.
being honest.
being honest, right?
Yeah,
You're
we were
being-
talking about just being
Okay.
honest. I think that
Okay.
men are generally
But
more
again,
honest than
that's
women are.
your choice because you think that it's bad that he's being a hoe.
No, no, no.
What is wrong with that?
No, I'm saying that men are more honest than women typically because we care about each other. We're not like, for instance,
I'm sure
hold
women
on.
are honest with their.
No, they're
Like,
fucking not, bro.
That's
No, they're
I'm
not.
sure they're
Joe, listen,
honest.
we're gonna play a game and I'll show you. I'll literally show you.
When
Like-
guys talk shit about each other, it's
Hold
'cause
on,
they're-
real quick. I want to make sure we get to the super chats, bro. Do we have super chats?
Yeah,
Let's get to those real quick. 10 and up, bro. Go ahead.
Actually, we're gonna read this one from Never Too Much Sense. He says, "Ladies, raise your hand if you would give DeAndre the box. If not, tell
Okay,
him why."
who here would give DeAndre head? Raise your hand. Raise your
No,
hand.
who would give him the puss?
Who here
The
was
box.
okay?
Box.
Who here would sleep with DeAndre? Nobody. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Even though he's taking you as he is.
All right. Well, how many of you would sleep with
How
him?
many of you? Okay.
Ask that.
Be
Because
honest.
You're on
Hold on.
TV.
Be honest. Be
All
honest.
right, how many
How
of you
many of
sleep
you
with
guys would
Eric?
sleep with me? How many of you guys would sleep with me? Okay. All right. So just one. Okay. So here's what we do. Again, we'll read all the super chats. Then we'll get to the rating and we'll talk about honesty. Then okay. 10 and up, bro. No fives. Go ahead.
We got low key Millie says, "Bro, calling cap. I'm still naming my money just to call it out. Shorty gives good top after a whole phase is a bonus. You enjoying that for more than the night."
Okay, yeah, but maybe a few nights. Like what I'm
Not
saying,
like
is,
long
listen.
term.
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't invest into that woman, bro. Listen, if that works for you, that's cool, bro.
That's
Shout
your
out to you.
preference.
Good shit.
But
Shannon.
but again, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, I personally would not invest into a woman that has that experience, bro. I'm cool. I want that shit for
What if-
myself, bro.
What if like she did sleep with all these people and then she didn't tell you and she lied? She said she only had like 2 people, right? And then you invest into her
Women
and
do
you
that every day.
actually like live a fulfilled life and you love her and you never even
she
knew
built
about
that
that.
foundation on a
oh
lie.
no.
Hold on,
What if you
listen,
found
hold on,
out? What if you
then, like,
found
you
out
make
like
some
10
money.
years
Yeah,
ago?
one good time, one good time.
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. And here's what happens, right? We actually had the discussion like 2 shows ago.
Yep.
And I believe that if you start a relationship on the foundation of lies, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years after, you got to go.